I moved to the country a little while ago, desperate for solitude. The divorce had gutted me, left me hollow, and all I wanted was silence. True silence. No ex, no neighbors, no uninvited voices. Just me and the trees. I found a house deep in the woods, far from the nearest town, secluded in a way that felt almost sacred. It was perfect. Remote, empty, safe. The house was nicer than anywhere I'd ever lived. More importantly, it wasn't haunted by the memories of her. The forest stretched endlessly in all directions, a thick wall of pine and oak that swallowed the land whole. Somewhere to the south, past the tree line, the woods became government property, a nature preserve apparently, but I'd never seen another soul out there. It was just me and Seamus. Seamus, my dog, was my only companion. My ex had hated him. His energy, his digging, his messiness, but out here, he could dig to his heart's content. He had all the space in the world, and I liked watching him run through it, wild and free. One evening, as we wandered the woods together, he suddenly froze. Tail rigid, ears high, his whole body coiled with tension. If you've ever owned a dog, you know the feeling. That eerie shift when they stop playing and become something else, something primal. I felt my pulse quicken. My first thought was a predator, a coyote maybe, or a bobcat. But Seamus wasn't looking at anything. He was sniffing, nose to the ground, tracking something unseen. He moved forward, slow and deliberate, then stopped and began digging. I let him at first. Digging was normal, but he was relentless this time, his paws tearing into the earth, like something buried there was calling to him. "Hey," I muttered, stepping closer. "What is it?" Tiny white specks, almost hidden beneath the chummed dirt. My stomach turned as I crouched down, brushing soil away with my fingers. They felt like small pebbles, hard and smooth. But when I pulled one out and wiped the grime from its surface, my breath caught my throat. A tooth. A long, adult molar. I sifted through the handful of dirt, my fingers trembling more. There were more, dozens of them. Some perfectly intact, others jagged and broken, like they'd been ripped from their roots with force. Dried brown-black residue clung to them, flaking under my touch. Blood, I wonder? I sat back on my heels, staring at the hole. My mind scrambled for an explanation. An animal, maybe? A predator's feeding ground? But no. I'd hunted when I was younger. I'd seen bones, teeth, remains left behind. This wasn't that. These weren't deer teeth. These weren't even coyote teeth. They were the teeth of a human. Seamus whined, pawing at the ground, but I yanked him away. My pulse hammered as I stumbled back to the house. The teeth burning a hole in my pocket, like they carried some sickness with them. I spread them out on the kitchen counter, their eerie whiteness stark against the dark wood. I spent hours searching online, comparing them to images of animal teeth, but nothing matched. I wish I could say I took it seriously, that I called the authorities, that I dug deeper, literally and figuratively. But instead, I convinced myself it was some weird prank left behind by the previous owners. A fluke. something to be ignored. Then Seamus found another hole. 3 days later, we were walking the same path when he froze again. I felt the cold grip of dread settle over me before I even saw it. Another hole. Another pile of teeth. Seamus whined this time, his body tense, his tail tucked low. He didn't want to be near them, and neither did I. I leashed him after that, keeping him close, but he found another and another. How many were there? How many bodies had these teeth belonged to? I don't know what scares me more. The fact that they're out there, buried in the earth like some grotesque harvest, or the fact that I might never know who put them there. I haven't found bones, haven't seen any signs of graves or remains, just teeth. Only teeth. I tell myself it's nothing, that I'm safe, that I'm alone out here. But at night, when the wind moves through the trees, I swear I can hear something else moving with it. Listening. Waiting. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would mean a lot and really help the channel grow. To make sure you never miss an upload, be sure to subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. Until next time, stay safe, and as always, stay curious. Goodbye.